Have you all brought? Here? Okay. Could you tell the name of the chapter that we are going to discuss?
Lines and angles.
Rectangles.
Please write the name of the chapter in regular pattern. In your notebook, they are given two margins. One is vertical and another one is horizontal, right? Now, take scale and pencil. Take scale and pencil. Draw the line with scale and pencil. Quickly. Next, draw the line on this red color margin using scale and pencil. Then you have number of lines. In that, take 3 lines. In the third line, draw a line again with scale and pencil. Hold on. Divide this into 3 parts. This is first part. It is second part, and this is third. Hold on. In the first part, write chapter number. Chapter number. What is the chapter number? It is 5th one. Actually, in textbook it is 6, but we are following the serial number, how they are given in the syllabus copy. This is 5th one. What is the name of the chapter? Right. Lines and angles. Lines and angles. Then in the third column, write today's date. Today's date. What is today's date? 27/8/2020. Ora, you must stop writing. Now, first we shall focus on the basics of this chapter. You can write the side edit. Basic terms and definitions. Now, please stop writing. Listen my explanation. Now, you should not go for writing anything at all. Ketan, stop. Nalpet, stop. Siddesh, move towards your right side. Keep your bag on the left side. Look here. Dear students, the concept, lines and angles, these two are very familiar to you. You have learned about these in your previous classes as well, under the basic concepts of geometry, right? Then could you tell what are the basic concepts of geometry?
Line.
Line
Plane,
segment.
point, and line.
Line segment.
Point and line. Then what do you call any surface?
Plane surface.
Plane.
Yeah, the surface of the board is plane. The surface of the study table, what you are using, is plane. Surface of notebook, plane. Any flattened surface is called a plane. Then another one. Here I am going to put a dot. Does it have any dimension?
No, sir.
No dimension. But it can be identified by its position only. As a location and matter identify ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. And we call this dot as
Point.
We named as, see, point A, point B, point C, like this. A dot that has no dimension and can be identified by its position only is called point. Next, I am going to take some number of points. See that? Right. This is, here we have taken the number of points. And let us go for joining these points. These are the points that we have taken on the same day, and we are joining them. After joining, we have got a line.
Line.
And similarly, look here. These are the points which lie on the same plane. Now, I'm going to join these points. Again, we got a line.
Align.
Then can we say that line is a set of points arranged in a particular manner?
Yes, sir.
You can answer.
Yes, sir.
Look here, marking the points like this. Is it possible to draw the line?
No, sir.
Because they are not in regular manner. Once I repeat, a set of points arranged in a regular pattern is called a line. It may be the curved line, it may be a straight line. Got it? Line is a set of points arranged in a particular pattern. Now, I am going to draw a line which can be extended on either side to any distance. The line a line in ಎರಡು ಕಡೆಗೂ ಎಷ್ಟು distance ಇದಾದ್ರೂ ನಾವು extend ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. Then what do you call such line?
Line segment.
Called straight line. A line which can be extended on either side to any distance is called a straight line. Just we are recalling the basics. Then I'm going to take any 2 points on this straight line.
Part of line.
We call
Equal line
this
segment.
points as A and B. Then we get the exact length of the line. What do you call this line?
Line segment.
It's called line segment. Line segment, it is a part of a straight line which has definite length. Okay, now 2 points in a mark ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀವಿ. I mean, end points ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ you can go for measuring the line. Next, I'm going to take a part of a straight line in which only one end point is there. Other end can be extended
Ray.
on ray. Followed, a part of a line which can be extended on one side only is called a ray. In general, straight line is denoted as L, M, N like this with the small letters. Last year we have done that the line
Line
straight
L.
line L and M are parallel to each other. Another line, straight line which passes or which cuts the line at distinct point. Transversal, denoted as small t. Do you remember?
Yes, sir.
Generally, a straight line is L alpha represent point. If it is particular line segment, we will go for taking the 2 end points. And they are to be named as AB, BC, CP like this, PQ. Here, AB, if I write like this, it is a line segment. Next, it is a ray. I take this point as A and here the end as B. I can write it as
Ray AB.
more than. I'll put arrow now. It is a ray. AB is a ray. This ray is drawn from A to B. If it is from B to A, B,
Ray BA.
we will write it as BA. Ray BA. Got it? Now, let me go for taking a line which can be extended on either side to any distance. What it is called?
Straight line.
Straight line.
I'm going to take some points, more than 2 points. Okay, 2 points are line segment.
Collinear points.
More than 2 points.
Collinear point.
Let us name these points as A, B, C, D, E, F, G. These are the points.
Collinear
Why are the
points.
straight line? Do you know what we call such points?
Collinear point.
Collinear
Collinear
points.
points.
Called collinear points. The points which lie on the same line. The points which lie on the same line are called collinear points. The students who are sitting in the same bench, they are all collinear students. Okay. Got it? And it is usually in the prayer, your teacher, your PE teacher will make you to stand in a straight line, right? You can go for either rows or you may go for taking columns. Columns are that is collinear column, collinear row. Are it? Yes. And drawing again a straight line. Observe the point A. This is the point B. C is here. D is here. F is here. Are these
Non-collinear points. Non-collinear
Non-collinear
points.
points.
Non-collinear. In ACD thunder, but if you consider only AC and D points,
Collinear points.
when we consider all the points A, B, C, D, and F, they are all non-collinear points. The points which do not lie on the same line, the points which do not lie on the same line, they are called non-collinear points. Hello. Now, let me go for taking two rays or two lines which are originated from the same point. Look here. Here I take the point A. From this point A, how many lines can be drawn?
Infinite.
Any number of.
Here. This is one ray. I call it as AB. And this is one more ray originated from A. Call it as AC. What do you call the distance between these two?
Angle. Angle.
Angle.
Angular distance.
Acute angle.
Acute.
Acute or acute? Just we want angle only. Now you tell, how do you define an angle?
It is an union of two arms, sir.
Combination of two rays, union of two rays. Then any other? Amit? Two rays originated from the same point. You are telling that how an angle is formed. The lines intersect are there, lines union are there. If lines will come from the same point, of course, angle is formed. But my question is,
The distance between the any two points on the arms.
Figure formed by the combination of two rays from the initial point.
Space between two lines or surfaces that meet.
lines may be like this also. Do you call that as an angle? No.
With common point, sir. Common point.
Very good. Very good. Rachit is telling correctly. The distance between any two lines, originated from the same point is called angle. Got it? Then how is
Raju, sir.
angle formed? Angle
Raju,
is
sir.
formed when two rays are originated from a same point. Or angle is formed when two lines intersect with each other. Like this. Then, do you know what are the units of angle?
Degree.
Very good. One is degree.
Radians. Radians.
Another one is radian. Matte adana now discuss madam. I'll give you information about degree only. Degree. How to denote this? Sir, we have practiced 25-degree lines. It is wrong. Sir, we will write 25-degree as like this.
Wrong, sir.
250.
It is also wrong. 25-degree. No.
Wrong.
Then how to write? Come on. Like 25-degree. Yeah. Now, observe it. degree should be in the power place. 25 degree. Actually, 2 should not be written like this. This is the way. This is 25 degree. 25 degree. Got it? This is the measurement of one of the angles. Degree is the unit that we use to measure angle. To measure the angle or to draw an angle, we go for using a geometrical instrument.
Protractor.
Yes, please. Protractor. What is the shape of this protractor?
Semicircle.
Semicircle. 180 degree.
Wait. Yeah. Could you tell, when you observe this protractor, you can come to know that number of lines, right? Do you know how many lines are drawn from this end to this end? 180.
180 degree.
This whole protractor or this whole semicircle is divided into 180 parts. What do you call each part? Each part is called 1 degree. Ondondu part enidella, that is called 1 degree.
Unit
Followed.
degree.
And this protractor is used to draw an angle and also to measure an angle. Now let me show you how to draw an angle. And before that, and could you tell what is the symbol that we use to represent an angle?
Sir, L
L.
L. Then
or cap.
like
Cap,
this,
sir, cap.
like this.
Semi-triangle.
1 minute. The symbol used to represent an angle is theta. This is theta. The Greek symbol called theta. Next year you come across some more terms like, ಈಗ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ already ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ, alpha, beta, gamma, delta, pi, theta, zeta, iota, epsilon. Epsilon ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? There exist belongs to, you know or not? ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟೊಂದು ನಿಮಗೆ
No,
ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ. This is one of the symbol that we use to represent an angle. ಈಗ 25 degree ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ that measurement can be represented by using this symbol theta. Got it? But while naming the angle with a symbol, as you said, you go for using the symbol called either slant L, capital slant L, or else
Cap.
straight L, or else cap will also be used. Cap, you know, here there are 3 points A, B, and C. At which point angle is formed?
A.
What do you call AB?
Ray.
And these
Two rays.
rays are with respect to angle A. So that is why AB and AC are called arms of the angle or sides of the angle. So here now we have to name this angle. I can write the angle like this.
Angle CAB.
R will also be written like this. R A cap. This is also symbol used to represent the angle, naming the angle. Here, angle is formed at vertex A, hence we have written A. Even angle can also be named with 3 letters. How do you write?
Angle CAB.
Angle CAB.
Will you
Or
write it?
BAC.
No. At which vertex angle is formed? That should come at the middle. Here, A is at the middle, and other 2, C and B. Other B and C. You can take like this. This is angle BAC. Is there any condition to use 3 letters? Condition another idana? Or can we write all the angles with a single letter only?
No, sir.
No.
No, sir.
Three letters use model condition is. Of course, here you can use three letters, and these three letters can be used if when
Exterior angle is not
more
given.
than more than one angle are formed at one point. Here I'll take a straight line and name it as AB, and this is O. Here is a ray. Now, could you tell how many angles are there? Two angles. This is
Two
angles.
angle 2. Here, at the vertex O, two angles are formed. Hence, can we write angle 1 as angle O? No.
No,
Can we
sir.
write angle 2 as angle O?
No, sir.
Angle 1 is nothing but AOC. Angle AOC. Angle 2, it is
BOC.
COB.
you can also write COB. BOC. Then if I write angle O, then what does it represent?
Both angle
Common
one.
point.
Common point.
180
degree. 180 degree.
Angle 2, or this whole angle from here to here
Is equal to 180.
180.
ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಲ್ಲ? Okay. Then, and you are also very familiar with types of angles based on their measurements. Now, just observe how many sides are there with respect to an angle?
Two sides.
Two sides here, alva? And the distance between the lines originated from the point is called angle.
Angle.
Here, I am drawing a ray. Call it as OA. Another ray will also come from the same point O, but it lies on the first line. Angle is there or not? Yes, angle is there.
Yes, sir.
What is the measurement of this angle?
0 degree. 0 degree.
0 degree.
Observe here. Wait.
Sir, 360, sir, 360.
1 minute. This is how much?
180 degrees.
This is 45 degrees. Less than 90, 45 degrees. Still it is reduced. Now it lies.
180 degrees, sir.
No.
360 degrees.
Zero.
0.
It is 0 degree. 0 degree agutte. I have not shown the measurement, alva, that if one line lies on the other line, then it is 0 degree. Then what do you call an angle that measures 0 degree? Hope that you are not a second standard student. In the third in the angles ಬಗ್ಗೆ introduce ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? Yes, please tell them. Jakno, Manya A, what do you call an angle which measures 0 degree?
Acute angle.
0 degree angle.
Zero angle.
It is called 0 angle. Yeah. We have given a particular name for that.
Neutral angles.
It is called null angle. It is called null angle. What is the measurement of null angle?
0.
0.
Now, I'm going to remove this one. Observe. And let me draw one more ray. See the
Acute angle.
from here to here. How much it is?
Less than 90.
Less than 90.
More than 0.
Less than 90.
90 degree. And more than
0.
0 degree.
But for an angle which measures more than 0 degree and less than
Acute.
Acute angle.
Acute angle.
acute angle. Yeah, acute only. It is acute angle. An angle which measures more than 0 degree and less than 90 degree. Very less than 90 degree anna borola. Less than 90 degree andre even it may be 0 also. When it comes to 0, it will be null angle. You cannot consider null angle as acute angle. Got it? It should be like this. An angle which measures more than 0 degree, less than 90 degree. Acute. Now,
Right angle.
Right angle.
an angle
Right.
Which measures 90 degrees.
Exactly
Which
equal to
measures
90.
90 degree.
Exactly equal to 90 degrees.
what it is?
Right angle.
Right angle.
An angle which measures 90 degree is called right angle. Observe the corner of the board. Can you see?
That is also 90 degrees, sir.
It is 90 degree. When you observe the corner of the table, what you are using, corner of the instrument box, avella 90 degree la irutte alva. So it is right angle. Now look at the board. Here I am drawing a straight line. What is the measurement from here to here?
180.
90 degrees.
90.
90. Total
180.
180 degree.
now,
180 degrees.
very calm. Let me show you an angle.
Obtuse angle.
Obtuse angle.
An angle which measures more than 90 degree.
More than 90, less than
Less
180.
than 180.
180 degree.
Excuse.
Plus more than 90 degree and
Obtuse.
180 degree is called
Obtuse angle.
obtuse angle.
Obtuse angle.
Obtuse angle. Then if I give you the measurement 25 degree, which angle is that?
Acute
Acute
angle.
angle.
Acute angle. 110 degree.
Obtuse.
Obtuse angle.
Acute angle. 91 degree.
Obtuse.
Acute angle. 90 degree.
Right
90
angle.
degree.
Angle.
90 angle.
Null angle. Right? Now, I'm going to take an angle which measures exactly 180 degrees.
Right angle.
Right
Straight
angle.
angle.
Straight angle. Yes, exactly 180. It is straight angle. Now, look at it. What is the measurement from here to here?
180.
90.
180.
180.
90 plus 90 plus 90 plus 90.
360.
360 degree.
Complete.
From here to here, 180. Now I am going to take an angle.
Reflex angle.
Reflex
Reflex
angle.
angle.
Right angle.
Less
Reflex
than,
angle.
greater than 180, less than 360. 360.
Greater than 180, lesser than 360.
Reflex angle. Reflex angle. An angle that measures more than 180.
180 degree.
Less than 360.
360.
This is a ray originated from the point, and from this, one more ray is originated. I am going to show the measurement of this.
Complete angle.
Complete angle.
Yes. It measures 360.
360.
Called complete angle. An angle which measures exactly 360 degree is called complete
Complete angle.
angle. So these are the different types of angles. Null angle, acute angle, right angle, obtuse angle, straight angle, reflex angle, and complete angle. So now we are moving to the actual concepts given in the textbook with respect to angles only. And before that, you write this basic information. I think you have written the side heading, basic terms and definitions, right?
Yes, sir.
What are the basic concepts of geometry?
Plane,
Basic
point,
concepts of
line.
geometry.
Plane, point.
Plane, point, line. What is? If you want line, first point should be there. If you want to locate the point, there must be plane. So that is why we use first plane,
Point.
next point, third
Ray.
I'll write the name of the chapter. Line and basic terms. Basic terms. And definition. Right. Right. First one, just write fundamental concepts of geometry. Fundamental concepts of geometry. Is that right? Plane. Second one, point. Third one, line. Mainly we'll focus on point and line. So write the side ID. Point. Right. Point. What is point? What is point?
Dot
A
that
dot
has
which
no
has no dimension. A dot which has no dimension.
A dot that has no dimension and can be identified by its
Only by
position.
its position.
Right. A dot that has no dimension, but can be identified by its position only. Position only is called a point. In bracket you write just a dot. Then below, point A is denoted as, how do you write? You put a dot,
Dot A.
Below A.
you write capital A. And in this only, subterms. Although, what do you call the points which lie on the same line?
Linear point.
Collinear point.
Right. Collinear point. Collinear point. Right. If three or more points lie on the same line, if three or more points lie on the same line, come on, then they are called collinear points. Then they are called collinear points. And just below that, you draw a straight line and mark the points A, B, C, D, E, and so on. Meaning, here we have just taken only 5 points, and these points are collinear, right? A, B, C, D, and E are called called collinear points. Called collinear points. That B1. Then B1 non-collinear points. Right. Non-collinear points. The points which do not lie on the same line. Right. The points which do not lie on the same line. The points which do not lie on the same line. The points which do not lie on the same line are called non-collinear points. Non-collinear points. Just for your reference, I am drawing a straight line. And let me mark the points. Here, point A, point B, point C, point E, point F. These are the points which do not lie on the same line. Therefore, they are called non-collinear points. Below that, you write A, B, C, E, and F are non-collinear points. Don't be lagging. Please write with me. These are the points which do not lie on the same line. They are non-collinear points. Next. Second term is over. Third term. Line.
Line.
Right.
Excuse me, sir.
Line. Set of points or a collection of points which are arranged in a particular manner. Right. You may arrange the points in such a way that to get a straight line, curved line, however it is. But what pattern is the question? Right. The collection of points or set of points. The collection of points. Which are arranged. In a pattern. In a particular pattern. In a particular pattern. It's called a line. It's called a line. Now, let me show you that line. We get a curved line by joining these points, and even you may also get straight line. Right. Curved line, straight.
Excuse me, sir. Sir, can we say that collinear points is equal to straight line?
Yeah, of course. Of course. All the points lie on the same line, straight line. They are all collinear.
Sir, if a line has 2 points, then it is called collinear point, sir.
Line segment. That is why we'll go for considering more than 3 or more than 3 points. If 2 points are there, just we call we get a line segment and we call those points as end points. End points of a line. Now, in this line only, we have different types. Let's move on to this. Here I am writing. In that, write A. What is that? What do you call a line which can be extended on either side to any distance? It is a
Straight line.
Straight line.
Straight line.
Straight line. Right. A line that can be extended. Line that can be extended on either sides. On either sides to any distance. Any distance is called a straight line. A line that can be extended on either side to any distance is called a straight line. Now, take scale and pencil, draw a straight line. So, as it can be extended on either side to any distance, in reference here, just I am showing the dots as well. It is extended, still it can be extended. Usually it is denoted as L. Line L. Next. What do you call the part of a line which has a definite length?
Line segment.
Line
segment.
segment.
Here, line segment. Right. Line segment. Line segment. Right. The part of a line on the it is understood, straight line only. The part of a line that has definite length. That has definite length is called a line segment. It's called a line segment. Let me draw a straight line. The part will be taken. The part this is a straight line L. Here AB is the line segment. To show that we have taken a part of it, I have drawn this. Here I'll write AB is a line segment.
Yes, sir.
What do you call a part of a line which can be extended on one side of
Ray.
Ray.
the ray? Right. Ray. Right. The part of a line, nothing but straight line. The part of a line that can be extended. That can be extended on one side only. The part of a line that can be extended on one side only is called a ray. It's called a ray. Here, I'm taking a straight line. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು part on. Here, I'm taking a part of it. How many endpoints are there for ray?
Only one.
Only one.
And only one endpoint. I consider that as A. Then write AB is a ray. AB is a ray. Right.
Yes, sir.
This is about the lines. Wait. This is not one more information. Finished. Stop writing. Now you tell that what it is.
Align.
Lines.
It is a line. Straight line, line segment, ray.
Straight line.
Line segment.
Line segment.
Line segment.
Straight line.
Align.
Line.
Then here one more line is there.
Intersecting line.
Intersecting.
The two lines have intersected at the point. I call this point as O. What do you call these lines?
Intersecting line.
Intersecting lines.
Intersecting lines.
Vertically opposite angles.
Intersecting lines. What do you call the point at which two lines have intersected?
Point of intersection. Point of
Intersecting
intersection.
point. Very good. Correct one, Lily.
Point of intersection.
Point of intersection. Point of intersection. Now, observe. Wait. First you observe. What it is? A straight line.
A straight line.
What do you call this line?
Intersecting.
Straight line.
A straight line.
What do you call this third line?
A straight line.
Straight line.
Straight line.
Here, how many lines are there?
Three lines.
Three line.
3.
Here, all the three lines have intersected at a point. I call this point as O. What do you call three or more lines which intersect at a point?
Vertex.
Vertex.
Point of intersection.
Point of trisections.
Point of intersection.
No. ಈಗ two lines intersect ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ you call those lines as intersecting lines ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. If more than two lines intersect each other,
More intersecting lines.
more intersecting lines. Very good. Good response. Students, be serious. You had already learnt about this in 7th standard. Have completed 7th standard? Writing exam or without writing exam?
Without.
Writing exam.
Okay. Very good. Even in 6th also it is there. Have you passed really 6th standard?
Yes, sir.
I won't expect the answer if Corona has passed it. If you have written the exam with your own hand and passed 6th standard, then tell this. It is there. These lines are called. First letter I give- See, I'm giving you the hint.
Corresponding.
Corresponding lines.
Coordinate.
Sir,
Convex.
Consecutive lines ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದ್ರ ಪಕ್ಕ ಒಂದು ಇರುತ್ತೆ.
Consecutive.
Connective lines.
Concave.
Concave.
Concurrent line.
Concurrent line, sir.
Line. Concurrent line. Do you remember? Concurrent line.
Yes.
If more than two lines intersect each other, then the lines are called concurrent lines. Then what do you call the point of intersection? Point of concurrency. Point of
Concurrency.
concurrency. ಏನಪ್ಪಾಯ್ತು ಈಗ?
Yes, sir.
Wait, just observe it. ಬರಿಬೇಡಿ, ನಾನು ಮತ್ತೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ. Again, I am going to make you to recall one more concept. Name this geometrical figure.
Triangle.
Triangle.
Then I am going to mark the midpoint of one side. From its opposite vertex, I draw a line. What it is called?
Altitude. Altitude.
Sir, altitude.
Altitude ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು straight perpendicular ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ?
Divided into two parts.
Be in the classroom.
Sir, median.
I'll tell you. Observe here. The line that joins vertex of a triangle to the midpoint of its opposite side.
Sir, median. Sir, median.
Exit.
Perpendicular line.
Sir, median.
Median. ನೆನಪಿದೆನಾ ಇಲ್ವೋ?
Yes, sir.
Then how many medians can be drawn in a triangle?
Three.
Three.
3.
3.
One
Second median. Third median. ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ triangle ನಲ್ಲಿ 3 vertex ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಇರೋದು. So 3 medians can be drawn. Then can we call these 3 medians as concurrent medians?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Then what do you call the point of concurrency of medians?
Central.
Yes, very good.
Central.
Very good. It is called centroid. ಏನಪ್ಪಾಯ್ತು ಈಗ? Centroid. And have you heard about this?
Orthocenter.
Orthocenter.
Yes, sir.
Orthocenter.
Heart problem ಆದ್ರೆ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ sir.
And in center. Firstly, you tell that whether you have learned the chapter called triangles or not in your previous classes.
Yes, sir.
Oh, skip them. Very good. Good response. Okay. Huh? Oh, okay. Let it. Please have the knowledge of this. Just to name information again. Here, if in any triangle, 3 medians can be drawn. The point of concurrence of medians is centroid. Centroid. Then this is the perpendicular bisector and is perpendicular bisector, and this is perpendicular bisector. The point of intersection of perpendicular bisectors of a triangle, it is called orthocenter. Orthocenter. Then again I will take a triangle. Then you all know that how many angles are there? 3 angles.
Three angles.
For the line which divides the angle into 2 equal parts.
Median.
Bisector. Bisector, sir.
Angular bisector. Here, 1. This is second angular bisector. This is third angular bisector. Point of intersection of angular bisectors is called
Incenter.
Remember like this. If it is centroid, median. If it is orthocenter, perpendicular bisectors. In center, angular bisectors. It is, these are not new concepts which you have learnt in your previous classes. 7th and 8th ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇವೆರಡು ಕೂಡ ಇದೆ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್. Okay, now below that D1 you write. D1 it is intersecting lines. Intersecting lines. Right. If two lines, only two lines, not more than two lines. If two lines intersect, or the union of two lines. If two lines intersect at a point, then they are nothing but lines. They are called intersecting lines. Intersecting lines. Just draw. The next one teach ಮಾಡುವಾಗ sir, it was deleted. It was deleted already. So I have understood what you are, so that I'll give each and every basic information related to this chapter. So without fail, you have to learn everything. Right. I take the first line as L, second line as M. Both will intersect at a point. Call it as O. Here O is called point of intersection. O is called point of intersection. Point of intersection. Huh? Can be. It's done. Next. What is the concurrent lines? Right.
Non-intersecting line.
Concurrent lines. If three or more than three lines intersect each other, right? If three or more than three lines intersect at a point, then they are called concurrent lines. Concurrent lines. Draw concurrent lines. Yeah, that's why I have written. See, minimum 3, maximum any number. Infinite number of lines can be taken. Here, I'll name the lines as L, P, Q, R, S. And call this point as O. P, Q, R, and S are called concurrent lines. And what is called O? O is
Point of concurrence.
Point of concurrency.
Point of concurrency. O is called point of concurrency. For your reference, I am writing 3 points. Point of concurrence of medians, Point of concurrence of median. Just we are recalling the concept only. Point of concurrence of medians of a triangle.
Centroid.
What call that?
Centroid.
Centroid.
Centroid. Centroid. Do you know what is the symbol that we use to represent centroid?
C.
ಮತ್ತೆ 10th standard ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದು ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Yes. Aditya, could you tell? Centroid is denoted by the symbol called G. And one more
why
information
G?
you have learned that this centroid will divide the median, each median in the ratio. Do you know what is that ratio?
Sir, 1:2. 1:2.
No.
1:2.
2:1. 2:1.
2:1 ನಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ. ರೆಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ 2:1. These are the 2 and 1 are the terms of the ratio. One basic. I'm going to check it your basic. What is equal to 2? Very good. 1.
Digit.
Oh, numbers. Very good.
Digits.
Enough. 2 is called antecedent. 1 is called consequent. Don't say, sir, when we were in 4th standard, it was deleted. These are the terms of ratio. Terms of ratio. Antecedent, consequent. Fraction is numerator and denominator.
Numerator, denominator.
One thing you must remember, whatever the concept you may learn, when you are learning, wherever you come across the terms, previously learned terms, just go for recalling that. That will be added to your knowledge. You are the centroid will divide the median in the ratio 2:1. Next point. Point of concurrence. Point of concurrence of perpendicular bisectors. Perpendicular bisectors called orthocenter. Orthocenter. What is the symbol that we use to represent orthocenter?
O.
Oh.
O. Orthocenter. Point of concurrence. Point of concurrence of angular bisectors. Angular bisectors should be plural. Angular bisectors called insector. Insector. Symbol I.
I. Capital I.
Have you learned about circles? If so, just if you know the terms, you tell me. Circumcircle. Circumcircle. ಕೇಳಿದಿರಾ? Inscribed triangle. Inscribed polygon.
No, sir.
You 6th standard polygons ಓದಿಲ್ವಾ?
But we didn't read about the inscriptions.
ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬುಕ್ ನ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಹೇಳಪ್ಪ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. ಒಂದು ನಿಮಿಷ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. This is a polygon called simplest polygon is called. What do you call a circle which passes through all the vertices of? It is called circumcircle. This is circumcircle. Sinchavi Patel is circumcircle. Have you written all this? Observe. Observe. Look at the board. Look at the board. Above BM. Observe it. What it is? Straight line. Let us call it as L. Let me draw one more line. This is also straight line. Call it as M.
Parallel line. Parallel line. Intersecting line.
Finding the perpendicular distance between these two lines. Assume that this is about 10 cm. You will also find out the perpendicular at this point, 10 centimeter. 10 centimeter. Perpendicular distance is same. Then what do you call these lines?
Parallel line.
Parallel line.
Parallel line.
Or intersecting lines.
Do you know the symbol used to represent parallel?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Double
sir.
L.
Double line.
Or vertical equal sign. Your line L is parallel to M. Then how do you define parallel lines?
The lines which
The
do
A
not
pair of
Two
lines which
lines
do not
which will
intersect there.
Do not meet.
Never meet is called parallel lines.
Yes, sir. I ask you whether you have finished breakfast. Hmm?
The form.
Will you try? What are parallel lines? Not information ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ. If the perpendicular distance between any two lines is same at all the points. ಎಷ್ಟಾದ points ನೋಡಿ ಎಲ್ಲಾ points ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ perpendicular distance same ಇತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ then we can call these two lines as
parallel line.
general ಆಗಿ ನಾವು ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ if two lines
The line
extended on either side, if they do not intersect at any point, the lines are called parallel lines.
parallel line.
Particular one ಅಂದ್ರೆ this is the perpendicular distance between the two lines is same at all the points, then the lines are said to be parallel. Then the property of these parallel lines is when they are extended to any distance on either side, they do not intersect. They do not intersect at any point when they are extended to any distance. That is the main property. And this is the symbol used to represent parallel. Parallel. While considering the parallel line, should we take only two lines?
No, sir.
Even
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
maybe more than two lines also. I try. See that these are the three lines which are parallel to each other. Four lines parallel to each other. Five lines parallel to each other. You may take beam of light. You know what is beam of light?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Beam of light. What
The
is it?
ray,
Anybody? Beam of light andre ಏನು?
the light passing. The light passing.
Have you heard the beam of light?
Yes, sir.
I'm not asking about beam, Arjun, twist. Beam of light ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ set of light rays. ಅವೆಲ್ಲ light rays ಇದನ್ನ ನಾವು parallel beam of light ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. That's all. Yes. Now you write about parallel lines. Right. F1 is parallel lines. Parallel lines. Right. If the perpendicular distance, if the perpendicular distance between the lines is same at all the points. then they are called parallel lines. They are called parallel lines. Let us draw just two parallel lines. Scale and pencil. Draw two lines which are parallel to each. Call the first line as N and second line as M. Here you are right. L, the line L is parallel to line. Okay. As one property one. Parallel line. Parallel line. Never intersect or do not intersect at any point. Even though they are extended to any distance. Even though they are extended to any distance. Yes. Any questions? Or two other track intersect ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅದು ಹಂಗೆ intersect ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ it goes somewhere else. Parallel lines do not intersect at any point, even though they are extended to any distance. Ora. Listen. Now, could you tell what it is?
Straight line.
Let me draw another line. What do you call this line? This is also straight line, and both are intersected at a point. These two are intersecting lines. If one line intersects the other line at a right angle.
Perpendicular line. Perpendicular line.
If a line intersects other line at a right angle, then it is called perpendicular line. So, do you know the symbol of perpendicular?
That symbol, sir.
Vertical line and horizontal. This is the symbol of perpendicular.
Reverse T. Straight T.
Right? Draw ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ
Lambda.
Very good. Lambda, which is used to represent a physical quantity called wavelength, time period, frequency, wavelength. Have you heard all these?
Yes, sir.
This is lambda, LAMBDA. It is also Greek symbol, lambda, which represents wavelength. Inverted T used to represent perpendicular, right sided. Perpendicular line. Have you written perpendicular lines? Okay. Now you may stop writing. Yeah, certainly. So even I need to stop. Stop writing. So tomorrow we shall go for continuing this chapter. While coming tomorrow, to a possible extent, try to collect the basic information. Just go through the basic information which you have learnt in your previous class with respect to lines and angles. That's enough. So with this, The rest of the class, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Just listen to me. On Monday onwards, we are going to commence offline classes. But while coming Monday, without fail, you have to bring the willingness letter. And pattern myself only will give you. Adana group acted. Pattern will be given. Just you have to write your name, your parent name, then signature of yours as well as your parent.
Sir, timings.
Okay. Not sign madalappa. Leave madalappa. Okay.
Sir,
Yes.
offline class timings.
Morning 7 only. 7 to 8:30. 7:10 to 8:30.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Prashant sir.
Bye, sir.
Okay. Bye.